In this video, I'm going to show you how to download and install the Java development kit to your computer, and the easiest way is probably simply Google for it by typing download JDK and hit enter, and it will give you the oracle.com website where you can go to either straight to Java Standard Edition downloads or to download the latest version of Java Standard Edition, which is currently 10.0. If you can't find this link for some reason, you can always go to oracle.com and then try to find Java there. So you can find Java by going to menu and then clicking on Java, and then go to Java Standard Edition, for example. And under Java Standard Edition, scroll down a little bit, and here we go, the development platform. You can click on this link, Java Platform Standard Edition, to go to the download page. And this is the main download page. You can scroll down a little bit. These are the updates, and you can start download right from here, or go to the download section here and download Java Platform alone or with NetBeans development environment. In this video course, we are going to use Spring Tool Suite, but you can also use NetBeans development environment, and it will work very well. So to download a Java Standard Edition version 10, I'll click on this link, and then I will have to accept license agreement and choose operating system for which I want to download this Java Standard Edition. I want to download it for macOS, so I will click on this version to download the DMG file. It will take a few minutes to download the Java development kit depending on your internet speed. I'll pause the video and come back when it's downloaded. Okay, so I have Java development kit downloaded. I'll go to downloads folder and I should see this file, Java development kit 10.0.1 for macOS. So I'll double click on this to install, and I'm presented with this Java development kit installation window. I'll double click on this icon in the middle to begin installation, and here's the main wizard to install Java. So I'll simply follow the instructions. The first is the introduction. I'll simply continue, and then it tells me how much space it will take on my computer. I'm okay with this amount. I'll click on install to begin installation, and it prompts me for the password, and this password is the admin password to your computer. I'm running Mac, so I will provide an admin password that I use to sign in to my MacBook. Okay, and I have a successful installation. Install succeeded. I can close it and move the installation file to trash. I don't need it anymore. So now what I can do, I can bring up terminal window and I can clear the screen. I'm currently signed in into MySQL. I will exit, and to learn which Java version you are currently running, you can type Java space dash and this version, and it will tell you which Java version is currently being active on your computer, because you can have different versions downloaded and installed, but active will be only one. So currently I have Java version 10.1, which I have just installed, and it confirms that my installation is successful. And before we continue to the next video, I want to show you the Java home folder. So I can bring up my Finder window, and then I will choose Go to Folder. And here I will type the location of Java home folder, and it starts with library, and then Java, and then Java virtual machines. Or you can remember until this part, library, Java, Java virtual machines, and then click on Go. And you will be given with the list of Java versions that you have on your computer. So I'll select this one, and then I will go to Contents, and then I'll click on Home. So this is the Java home folder. So if you need to set up an environment variable for your Java home folder, what you can do is click on one of these inner folders, and then do Command I on your keyboard to bring up the information about the folder, and then copy this where path. It starts with Macintosh, Java, library, Java virtual machines, all the way until home. It should end with a home. And then copy it and then you can change location in your terminal window to that home just to make sure that you have copied it right. So I'll do cd and paste the path to my Java home folder and hit enter. So I'll check the location one more time to make sure that I'm in that folder, and it prints out the Java home folder. Now, to create an environment variable or to set Java home environment variable to this location, you will do export and then create Java home equals and copy the name and paste it here and then hit enter. And this is it. Now you have Java installed and you have Java home environment variable created, and you're good to continue and use Java for developing RESTful web services.